grazing ban. Anyone who wants to die should die. Wike. Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has vowed to implement the ban on open grazing by southern governors, saying anyone opposed to the decision should die if they choose to. Wike spoke at a grand reception in his honor by people of Ogini ethnic nationality in Borikana local government area of the state on Saturday, where he was conferred with a chieftaincy title. Wike told those who are criticizing Southern Governor's ban on open grazing that he had taken further steps to enforce what the Southern Governors resolved in Asaba. If anyone wants to die, let him go and die and hang himself on an electric pole. We, the Southern Governors, have taken a decision and there is no going back. Enough is enough, he said. According to Wike, we Southerners are not second-class citizens of the country. Well, you definitely help your oppressors prove that, don't you? As they also owned this country and must partake in what is happening in the nation. The governor is also vowed to resist any form of militarization of elections in Rivers, saying nobody should play God. Now you want to bring God into this, but then the atrocities you commit, you don't bring God into it, do you? He said nobody should play God. We will flog them again. Militarization of election will not work. Didn't they bring the army before? They didn't work. We will flog them again. Wike told the people of Rivers to obey the curfew imposed on the state following rising insecurity. He said he has instructed the security agencies to arrest prominent personalities who flouted the curfew time and use them as examples. Wike emphasized that he is looking for prominent people who would be used as examples. What? Okay. First of all, it's the absolute lack of class. You're a governor. How can you say anyone who wants to die should die? Whether you like it or not, if they oppose what you do, obviously you put the ban. That's it. If they oppose it, that does not mean you stopped. You're as a governor, you stop catering to them as well because you're obliged to take care of your citizens that are in your state. I hope that's a basic information that we know. But it's just the classlessness for me. Lack of elegance, lack of coherent communication. Like, how can you say if anyone wants to die, let him go and die and hang himself on an electric pole? You're a governor, for crying out loud. Oh my days. Well, there should be my personal opinion is that there should be a ban on open grazing. Ban on open grazing. But again, it's like, look at the class of governors that we have. Oh my days. Somebody says your madness ends after 2023. Just 2 more years and you'll be cured. Your file is full. That's the thing, as Nigerians, don't you know constitutional rights? Like, do we have to wait 2 years? Someone says, the governor of the South, I salute you, sir. Anybody who wants to die should do that immediately. There are available electric poles. Climb and touch the wire. Nigeria is such a strange country. Like, it really is. We're upside down. So yeah. Governor, I hope you're ready to give them land in a quarry to graze their cows. What? Someone says, in as much as I dislike some of your actions, still I love your courage. You're the most courageous governor in the South. Kudos, sir. Huh? All right. That's it. Respectfully disagree, but let's move on. Someone says, one thing I like about Wike is the ability to enforce whatever laws he makes. Any malam with the title of professor he brought from one of those Aboki schools should just try and defy the agreed law, and let's see 2 elephants fighting is going to... Okay. Someone says, for once I'm proud to be a southerner and much proud of our governor. The snares are broken. Well, it's not necessarily anything to be proud about. You should do that because that's what's the best thing to do. Someone says, Wike, take it easy. Governorship position is like vapor. It's transcend. Leadership is not affinitum, right? Okay, everyone obviously is hailing the man. You're brave, you're brave, you're brave. Why should it be brave? Like, he should do that in the first place, and that shows that there's resistance towards southern governors doing certain things because, of course, with the whole Ruga movement and all that, and the pardon or the general pardoning of herdsmen and all that, that obviously shows that this is a big thing because he's going against the big bosses that would decide certain things. I just think his language, his speech is just not it. Like, how can anybody who wants to go and die should die? Of course, what he's doing is right. I personally, I have no objections towards it. There should be a ban because there should be a ban, and it's not anything special or brave. That is what he should do. Someone says, tell them if they want to die, don't forget the Southerners are no slaves to the North. Advise your colleagues to effect the ban on open grazing with all necessary legal legislation in place immediately. But why must the meeting of Southern governors worry the others? Of course, again, it's like sometimes you don't even know where the minds of the Southern governors are. You're just like, okay, fine. Like, are you for Nigerians or not? Because some of the decisions that they make is just like, your people are suffering. You know that, right? The, honestly, I'm at this point. There's nothing special that anyone can. It's just not even needed. Um. So yeah, that's basically it. Small says Governor Wike don't undertake um any enforcement action without illegal backing. The decision to ban open grazing is only a plan. By making a pronouncement, the governors have to take the right steps by asking their legal teams to put a draft bill, passing same in all the states, House of Assembly of Southern Nigeria before your enforcement can take place. Learn from Benue State. Ooh, someone says he should know better. He's a lawyer and the wife is also a judge. Well, the fact is, from the way he speaks and everything, he seems like a very scattered, uneven person. So of course, it's like, I mean, let me even get my facts right. Was he the governor that was literally dishing out lands to artists? But then there have been incoherent, decisions taken by him, which you're just like, that lacks logical sense of reasoning and thought. However, sometimes what he does is fine. I think Nigerians, we just have this idea that okay, you have to be gra, you have to be extra, you have to be bold. Of course, you have to be bold, but there's an overcompensation for being very out there, very vocal, very scattered, or very much classless as confidence. We mistake that. It doesn't make sense. um Someone says, while you're all Nigerian leaders are useless, he's just talking. Go to his state in 3 weeks, you see open grazing everywhere. They are pretenders and liars. What we want is end of Nigeria. Simple. Well, this person seems like they're done and just like, you can't fool me with all this. But then again, it's like, have they ever been consistent with a bill and passing it and all that? They haven't. All they care about is basically coming back to that position of power. They're power hungry. It is what it is at this point. Someone says, this is so funny. Southeast governors now using idea words. Who wants to die should die to welcome grazing into the Southeast. These people, guys, will not stop making me laugh. Well, this is a laughing situation, so you should not laugh. Put what you think about it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.